Hey, OGL 343. Um, Welcome to Module 2. Sorry I can't be there today. This is right now here, it's January 30th, and it's about 3:45 p.m. I decided I'm going to take off on the 31st just as another precaution. As I've told you, I'd come down with COVID, tested after Monday's classes, Monday night, positive. So I was isolated for 5 days, and now got out today for a minute, but I'm still going to take off tomorrow because of the, you know, even though ASU says I can go back on campus, I've heard things, I could still be shedding virus, right? So what's the point? I'll come back Wednesday, okay? So in the meantime, this will not be an hour and 15-minute video, and I or none of you will have to pay for parking for this particular course. But okay, so let's look at Module 2. There's two full chapters to read, chapters 2 and chapter 4. So chapter 2 is designing the team, and chapter 4 is team cohesion and trust. Now these were chosen together with parts with 10 pages of chapter 10, subgroups and multi-teams, for you to read about. There's 24, 27, and 8 pages respectively, so that is 59 pages approximately of reading there, okay? Then we've got a 14-page Dave Thomas doc, as I call it, about disciplinary perspectives, and then there's the classic article of IDS needs of organizations, another 14. So total page-wise, that's about 87 pages of reading you have to do in this module over 2 weeks. So break it down, it's no problem, right? You got this. So just to give you a heads up on that, now right now I'm probably sitting outside. No, I'm actually, if it was 9 o'clock on Monday, I'm actually driving back from dropping my son off at work, and I'm coming back here, and I'm going to sit outside, hopefully, and I've got 5 textbooks to read, do all the readings in that I want to do, and this is one of them, of course. So I'll have some of this read, like chapters 2 and 4, or we'll discuss chapter 2 Wednesday. We'll talk about the Dave Thomas doc. It's really important, and I actually wasn't even using it in my IDS courses until I saw it here. Dave Thomas is a colleague and a great guy who has been an innovator and a developer of such great classes in our department. And this document is really good. So please go through it. And I'm going to talk a lot about it and put it on the screen on Wednesday, because even though this is organizational leadership, the document by Dave Thomas, as well as IDS needs of organizations, is important. So I'll be talking a lot about those two on Wednesday, and chapter 2 probably, or maybe just the 2 docs. I'm not sure. Now, remember what I do. What I do for students to my online courses, which I have 2 of them this semester also, to give you credit for being in class, and means that you need to watch his video, and I'm going to give you some Easter eggs to email me, and then you'll get credit for being in class. So Easter egg number 1 is take notes for essay. Take notes for essay. It's, I know, awkward phrasing always, but that's just what it is. Because looking at these writings, the chapters, the attachments, take some notes on this so that you don't have to go back and review it when the essay is due. That's down the road, right? So it's good to have that information. So you want to take notes for the essay. Now, then you move into the audio-visual portion. I was actually going to play these videos in class on Monday. We might get a chance to do that on Wednesday. It's only 10 minutes, so that's pretty good to discuss. And then there's audiovisual 2. That's 22 minutes. I may save that for a week from today. I do that on February 7th. But it's good for you to get a handle on those things, because we'll talk about those. And that will lead me into, let's see, I'm going to double check something here while I got you. OGL 343, there it is, looking at our point values. So module 2 is worth 130 points. And then we got 140, 140, 150, 150, 135 for a total of 1,050. Okay, so points, as we're getting them, especially like this, for example, in this module, you have your audio visual. There's two parts. Like I said, one's like videos and the other one is, can you get that? Thanks. Video visuals, and then there's the kind of the lecture. And then, okay, so then you have nothing due until the discussion number 2. So I'm going to be, scoring attendance, of course. But the discussion number 2, and this is, so you only got like three things. You got a discussion, a quiz, and a paper, basically. So the quiz, you're going to get scored as what you do. As far as the discussion, we talked about doing that in class. We'll probably do that a week from Wednesday. And we're going to go through this discussion, and you're going to be scored on this, not just to show up, but you're going to be scored on your ability to contribute here. This is a 300 level college course, and while it doesn't seem to have a lot of busy work, there is work to study. There is readings. Okay, there's attachments. There's videos. There are things for you to do. Now, just because you're not having instant assignments resulting from these doesn't mean that they're worthless, okay? Because that will come out in the end of the day in your discussion, your quiz score, and then in your essay, okay? So what did I say? I said, I did that. Okay, all right. Then let's say Easter egg number 2. Let's call it formatting counts. Formatting counts. And what does that mean exactly? Well, let's talk about the essays. I know you have a module 1 essay that's due tonight from where I sit, from when I sit. So it'll be interesting to see that. Now, we only have 9 students in this class. I understand that. Okay, so it's hard for me to describe and define overwhelming when, I know all your names already. Okay, so I know who you are. That's just my great memory. I can memorize 9 students. Anyways, so in terms of the formatting, I don't need to get into too much details on the essay. We'll talk about that as we move forward. By the way, module 2 is 14 questions at 30 minutes. And then the essay, effective integration within and across teams. This is an important concept in my IDS classes and OGL classes, integration. Okay, I always tell my interdisciplinary students, IDS equals integration. That's what we do, integrate. In terms of a team, you are integrating. It's inherent in what happens in teamwork. You're expecting contributions from team members at any various level with various expertise, and you're integrating that, okay? So, and that's opposed to, and this is what we'll be learning this week, that's as opposed to multidisciplinary, where the analogy would be if you had a team of 5 people in your office and you gave each 5 of them a separate assignment or a separate task because you wanted to have this problem solved, but none of them talked to each other. But they were a team. They were a team. You guys are team A, but you don't have to talk to each other. Well, what you're going to get is a multidisciplinary look. You're getting a nothing's together. Now, if you have a team that meets together and integrates, that's the difference right there, okay? I'll talk more about that. But we'll talk more about this essay, and I'll talk more about formatting in class. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't want to be shouting through a mask and having all this viral shedding going on. I mean, it's probably very minimal, if at all. So I'm pretty much done. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'll see you Wednesday morning. In the meantime, let's say Easter egg number 3, so you have 3 of them, is forks up. Okay? So you guys take it easy, be safe. See you in a couple days. Peace.